Hi, I'm Kendall, one of the speech and language therapists here at Warrior House. I'm just going to run through the Nuffield cards with you just to show you some of the tips and techniques that we use with the children when we're working on the sounds. So we use a technique called acute articulation, which is where we use hand gestures by the side of our mouth to demonstrate to them what they need to do with their lips and their tongues and everything else like that. So we're going to start with the sounds and go through. We're going to start with the consonant sounds. When we're using acute articulation, we use one or two fingers, but the same action. The one finger means that it's a voiceless sound, so it's a quiet sound. And if you use two fingers, it's to indicate that it's a voiced sound, so the louder sound. And each sets of sounds come in pairs. So I'll start off with this pair first, which our first one is. You can see it's a picture of a popper. And what we do for this one is we put our lips together, we close our lips, we put our hands in like a pinch grip here, and that goes to by the side of our mouth, and we demonstrate to the child that we need to close our lips tight. And this action is pushing the lips out like this. I'll say things like to children, close your lips, hold the air, and then push the air out with your lips. Try to avoid getting anything like this, where they're biting their lip with their teeth. We want to make sure that both lips are closing together. And this is a quiet sound, hence why I'm using the one finger for this action. The pair for this one is, the voiced pair for this one is B. That's the ball picture. So this is the same action again with our fingers, a pinched grip here, but it's with two fingers to indicate it's a loud sound. So again, we put our lips together, close them tight, and then release. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Another set of sounds that we have are the ones that come down our nose, and those ones are our and our sound. So the first one, the motorbike one, is our sound. So again, lips together. The idea is that it comes down the nose. So we use, for this one, we use two fingers. They are actually both voiced, but the way I think about this one is two fingers for the double so I put that on our nose just to indicate that the air's coming down our nose, lips together, and then for our sound, which is the nose, we use one finger on the side of our nose. What I try to do is encourage the children to show me a smiley face so that I can see that they're using their tongue, because their tongue is behind their top teeth there, making that sound. Trying not to make sure that sometimes they get confused with the lips together and lips open, so just try to kind of encourage a smiley face so we can see their teeth. Okay. Right, now we're going to go on to the set of sounds with T and D. Okay, so these ones, the action for this one is that the tongue tip is tapping the back of the teeth. So we use our finger to indicate this, and we use one finger for the T sound, so like this. T, T, T. Again, the idea is that you're showing the tapping the tongue against the teeth. Sometimes if children find this really difficult, I'll encourage them to poke their tongue out a little bit, like this. Because naturally what happens with that is that they just generally start to retract the tongue backwards, and then it gets into the right place behind the teeth. So again, one finger, quiet sound, T, T. And then the pair for this one is the loud sound, which is D. So we've got the drum card there. The T was a tap. The D card there. So again, we're using two fingers to indicate voiced sound, so a loud sound. And again, we're tapping the teeth, but tapping the tongue against the teeth, and it's D, D, D. Again, obviously, if they're struggling with that one, you can get them to poke their tongue out just a tiny bit through their teeth. Da, da. And then eventually what happens is they generally tend to bring their tongue back and get it in the right place. Okay. We have our other sounds here, which are the ones that are made at the back of the mouth with the back of the tongue. So that includes our K sounds, the camera, the K, and G, the geese picture for the G sound. The K is the quiet one, so again we're using one finger. Now how we indicate this is we put our kind of finger here, curl it over, put it at the back of our throat, so it's trying to encourage them to make the sound at the back of the throat. And so what we would do is we'd encourage them to open their mouth wide, K, 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 so that they can see their tongue going up at the back. Sometimes using a mirror helps with that one, just so that you can show them where the tongue has to go up. It has to be the back of the tongue that moves and not the tongue tip. Okay, and this one is our G sound, so this is our loud sound. Again, 2 fingers now for this one, curl them over at the back of the throat here, just where the chin, the jaw kind of meets the neck area. G, 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 G. Now lots of children will find this sound really difficult, so if at this point they're doing a T or a D instead of these 2 sounds, then that's okay. It just means they're not quite ready yet for that sound, but that is the cued articulation for that one. Okay, then we've got our set of sounds, which I like to call the kind of hissy sounds, because they make a sort of hissy noise. We start with the snake picture, which is the S. Again, this is a quiet sound, so 1 finger for cued articulation, and how we indicate this is by doing a little S from our tongue, S from our mouth. S. Again, encourage a nice, wide, smiley face with the teeth showing, so we can encourage the tongue there, right behind those teeth. S. And try to get them to hold it for quite a long time. And then this one here is our loud version, our zip picture, which is for our Z sound. So this is the loud version, and we do this one, we do a zigzag with 2 fingers for the voiceness, for the sound. So nice teeth out like this. Zzz. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, then we move on to, we've also got this sound here, which is our mummy with the baby picture, and this is our shh sound. Now this isn't actually technically the cued articulation for that, but I find that that's the easiest one that children understand, that particular sound. So shh, what I do with this one is I encourage teeth together first, like this, then we push our lips forward like into fishy shaped lips, pouty lips as I say, and then blow through our teeth. Shh, shh. You don't want them to be using their tongue for this one, it is actually just blowing through the teeth. So teeth together, round lips, blow through teeth. Shh. And this is the sound. Shh. Okay. And we've got our sounds here that we use for our teeth. So we've got our firework sound and our van sound. So the firework one, which is our F sound. Tongue goes, one finger goes underneath the lip there to indicate that the where your teeth need to go. So your teeth go on your bottom lip, and then what I always say is it's a kind of pushing the finger away with the blow. So blowing the finger away. Sometimes you need to get them to smile first to kind of get that positioning of the teeth on the lips. And they can start kind of by doing that sound, and then as with time, with practice, they'll start to kind of become a bit more natural with that production. Again, 1 finger. Okay, and then this one is our V sound, so the same thing but a loud version. So 2 fingers for this one. We're pushing out, we're blowing our fingers down. V, v. Lots of children find this one tricky, so don't worry too much about this one. Okay, then we've got our sounds that sort of quite hard to explain. There's not really any real obvious kind of direction in terms of where their teeth and their lips and things go with these ones, but we can use our cued articulation as much as we can with these. So this is our worm picture for our W sound. So I always start here with a wide mouth like this, and we get our sound like this. W, w. So we encourage our nice round lips. We start with that one. Okay, and then we've got our yo-yo for our Y sound. Now this one, what I do is we encourage the E sound first, and again we do this with our lips, so like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So kind of trying to get them to get that kind of E sound first kind of sometimes helps with that one. Yeah. And then I kind of sort of say push your jaw down, make your sound with the jaw. Yeah. Okay. We've got our lollipop there for our L sound. L. So the tongue goes curling up behind the teeth. So for this one, we have a L. L. So kind of encouraging that kind of curl there. L. L. And then this one, our hippo card. This one is for our sound. It's quite an easy one to do, that one usually. This one here, our roller skate, is for our sound. So it's kind of a curly finger here. Again, these ones, I'm using one finger for these, even though they're all voiced sounds, but they don't have a pair that goes with them, so we don't have to distinguish between whether it's voiced or voiceless. But it's just the idea of showing them what to do. So for this one, what we tend to do, kind of encourage them to kind of rest gently their teeth on their bottom lip. So it's not the same as a, because we're not blowing the air down, but we kind of can get them to sort of get into that, almost into that same position, but then kind of encouraging that sound instead. Okay. We also use these sounds here. I don't use these a lot with children because they are one of the harder sounds, but if they're able to do them, then I will always include them. So we've got our chick sound, chick card, and our, I don't know what they're called, jack in the box. That's it, jack in the box for our j sound. Okay, so this one, ch, is, we do it like this, ch, 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 ch. Again, this is actually a cross between two sounds. It's a cross between a t and a sh sound. So again, it's teeth together. It's kind of pushing that tongue to kind of get to a t first. So ch, ch, ch. I quite often talk about trains with children with this one. So it's a slow train. Ch, 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 ch. That kind of helps sometimes. And with the louder one, the j sound, I'll sometimes say this is a diesel train. So this is louder. J, j, j. You have to use your voice for this one. Again, the cued articulation for this is j, j, j. So it's kind of encouraging the tapping, like with the t and the d sound, but also then kind of getting those lips in that kind of round shape. J, j. Again, this is another one that's quite tricky, so I wouldn't worry too much if they find that hard. Okay, so that's the consonant sounds. Hopefully that makes sense in terms of the pictures, what you need to do with cued articulation and how to make the sounds, or any tips in terms of making the sounds. We do also have the vowel sounds as well. Now, we don't tend to use cued articulation with this because there's not actually an easy way to describe how to make the vowels. So I'll just run through the pictures and what the sounds are so that you're aware of what the sounds are. So we start off with our long vowels. So these are ones that go on for quite a long time. We've got our mouse, which is our E sound. So again, nice spread mouth, wide mouth, show your teeth, E. Then we have our crocodile one, which is ah, wide mouth, ah. We have our cloud, which is ooh, so again pushing those lips forward, ooh. We have our or, which is or. This one I kind of get them to make their lips quite long, or. And then this one with the teddy where he's thinking is he's having a think, Again, it's quite hard to explain how to kind of position your mouth. It just kind of you just have to try and keep going with it, and they do get it eventually. Okay. Then we have our other sounds here, which are kind of made up of like almost two sounds together. So we have the obvious one, I. We have oi, oi. Ow, ow. O, O, A. Then we have our other two sort of trickier vowels, ear, ear, air, air. And then we have our quick short vowels. So we have e, o, I. That one's for incy wincy. So it's not actually that obvious in terms of the picture, but it's for incy wincy. So I, a, u, a. And that's all of the vowels. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a better, clearer idea of the Nuffield cards to be working on. When we're sort of combining sounds together, for example, if we were doing something like this, if we were doing a b and a r, okay, what we would get them to practice b, r, b, r, b, r, and then the idea would be that they'd be able to go bar, 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 and then obviously you then change the vowel and you combine them that way. But at the moment, if you just want to practice doing the sounds, and hopefully this will help you be a bit clearer in terms of the sounds that we're using and the cards that we use to help them with that. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.